Can't escape the sunshine no matter where you were across Texoma today. A lot of sunshine. 80s here have a thunderstorm watch until 10 p.m. That means the ingredients and conditions are coming together that we could see some strong to severe thunderstorms in and around the counties in blue here. A beautiful evening setting up. Nothing like what we would typically see for an August evening here across southwest Oklahoma or North Texas. This is very fallish, and temperatures are going to start seeing this thunderstorm moving in. We've got our rain-free base. We have been noting that there is a wall cloud taking place that has been with this storm. We are getting some rotation out there. Again, meteorologist Matt DePiro, meteorologist Katie Western are on this storm right now, and they have eyes on it. Here is their look right now as they are watching this storm. There's our rain-free base. Here's our wall cloud down there. It's been persistent with that ragged wall cloud. Not the best structure we've seen, but definitely seeing that cloud base. We're seeing it get lower as it's moving into more of a favorable environment. 614 Tipton, 617, Humphreys, 618. Where we're seeing those pinks right there to the northwest of Vernon, that's where we would be seeing the hail core. That's where we could possibly see up to tennis ball size hail. This cluster of storms does have a history of producing around golf ball size hail and a little bit less than that. Now continuing to May 24th, after 21.59 inches of rain had poured out of the sky through March, April, and May, the East Cache Creek had peaked at 29.77 feet high. May alone saw 15.33 inches. That is 0.19 more than we saw the entire year of 2014. Now this once dry creek bed had just separated East Lawton from West Lawton. Hey, thanks. Good morning, Monty. Here at the corner of Broadway and Iowa, right behind me is the elementary school here in Geronimo. Just to my right is the house that we showed you just a little bit ago that has debris wrapped around it. I am here with the Chief of Police, David Johnston, and he's going to give us a little bit of an update on the situation here going around town. We know that we have several power lines and poles that are down, and crews are working on that right now. They are in an environment that can easily produce damaging hail and damaging wind gusts, so you got to take that serious. I know you want to hang inside and you want to look outside the windows and watch the hail falling, but that can come in sideways and shatter the glass. So hang inside. You want to move into the interior part of exactly what we're going to get.
Right, we definitely need it. Yesterday I stepped out on the lawn, actually today, and it was still just soaked.
You got that kind of feeling under there?
You know.
Exactly.
He learned that in meteorology.
Yes, that is official term.
Exactly.
The next time one of these tornadoes touches down, you'll want to have the latest information. We've also, since my last cut in, been placed under a tornado watch here for the counties in green. This is a good portion of eastern Texoma into central portions of Texoma until 10 p.m. this evening. Anytime between now and especially through the afternoon into the early evening hours, definitely not out of the question for our portion of the viewing area to see strong thunderstorms. Another safety tip for you to keep in mind is to not think of a bridge or an overpass as a safe place to seek shelter during a tornado. That's because as the tornado passes over top of the bridge, it will enhance the winds under here, creating a wind tunnel effect, and those strongest enhanced winds are going to happen right up here at the top. So what was seemingly a safe place has now just become the most dangerous. Hope everybody's enjoyed the snow today, and it's absolutely beautiful while it came down. Still seeing some light snow in areas, but the heaviest snow is definitely off towards the east. Still with some zooming in here into areas that will likely see the most accumulation of ice as we go into the overnight hours into tomorrow morning, continuing to see it stream in through Snyder, Altus, Mangum. Bridges and overpasses, I would expect those to be icy. It's moving off towards the northeast at 35 miles per hour. It is capable of producing up to around 70 mile per hour wind gusts. And we could see quarter-size hail with this storm, but possibly could see it pulse back up in intensity and could see hail larger than that. So keep that in mind. Just 12 inches will carry away a small car, while 2 feet of rushing water will carry away most vehicles. And when the warning comes, you take action.
Take action.
You did it. Miss Rhea, come here. Hey, it's been a lot of fun out here today. I hope this has been educational for you. For Skywarn 7 Weather, this is meteorologist Zach Scott. We had that little batch of clouds move through yesterday afternoon. Not the case today. Blue skies as far as you can see across Texoma. Temperatures not too bad as far as 90s go. We're in the lower 90s, 92 degrees. Dew point did slip down under 60, so not really having to deal with any humidity right now. Drier air can heat up a little bit more, and that's why we're seeing some of our hottest temperatures we've seen in the last several days. But you notice the 90s have slowly been taking over more and more across Texoma. Look at this across southwest Oklahoma. Lower 90s along the Red River all the way out towards the west. Some up 80s still in far eastern areas along and east of Highway 81. And then we've still got a mix of 90s and upper 80s across North Texas, 89 in Wichita Falls. Heading out this evening, going to keep us with clear skies, light winds, temperatures dropping through the 80s and the 70s. We'll see some lower 70s if you're still out around midnight. Temperatures are going to stay on the muggy side, and we're only going to drop down into the 60s, mid-60s that is, maybe a few higher level clouds scattered about far western areas, and we're going to see more sunshine with highs right back in the lower 90s. We will talk about some rain chances creeping into your 7-day forecast in a couple more minutes. Paula?
This is Skywarn 7 weather with meteorologist Zach Scott.
All right, so going back to the end of this past work week, we started talking to you about the possibility of these severe weather ingredients coming together for the upcoming Tuesday. And confidence continues to grow in that, and that's why the Storm Prediction Center has placed portions of the southern plains, even into the central plains, under an enhanced risk. That's a level 3 of 5. That goes down from the Dallas metro, straight up I-35 to Oklahoma City, and even northward into southern Kansas, around Wichita, Kansas. Now, I fielded some questions through today about some Texomans that are going to be traveling around the southern plains on Tuesday afternoon and evening, and they kind of want to know what's going to be taking place not only here in Texoma, but elsewhere. And I do think the more likelihood of seeing these thunderstorms really going up, best chances are really around the Oklahoma City metro and off towards the north and northeast, up I-35 into northern Oklahoma and southern Kansas. I think they definitely have some of the better chances to see those storms. But we could still see some of those storms firing up here in portions of southwest Oklahoma, really along and east of the I-44 corridor. And that's why the Storm Prediction Center has placed pretty much the eastern half of Texoma under that enhanced risk. And if storms get going on Tuesday, they're likely going to be severe. And the stronger ones will definitely be capable of very large hail, damaging wind gusts, and tornadoes. So we want you to stay weather aware, whether you're here in Texoma or you're traveling across Oklahoma, North Texas, or maybe even up to southern Kansas. Now, really what we continue to watch here, we've talking to you about this for the last couple of days, where's the dry line going to set up? Some of the models have it around I-44, some have it over here even closer to Highway 81. I'm thinking that the models overall this spring have kind of pushed it a little bit further east than it's really been. So that's why I have it a little bit further off towards the west of Lawton, in between Lawton and Altus. Now this could change, still several hours out, but nonetheless, we've continued to highlight eastern Texoma with the best chance, I-44 even really closer to Highway 81 and off towards the east-northeast. So if you're living in eastern Texoma, you definitely need to stay weather aware, as we really overall have the best chance to see those thunderstorms initiating during the afternoon and early evening hours. And overall, it's the best ingredients we've seen so far this spring. And as we go into the late evening, even into the overnight hours, we're going to see that dry line retreating. Still a lot of moisture around, some energy coming through the atmosphere. And we're going to watch a cluster of thunderstorms. Some of those could be strong to severe, trying to make their way from the southwest off towards the northeast behind that initial convection that we'll see in the afternoons and early evening hours. So still, eastern Texoma has that best chance to see those thunderstorms. And again, we'll want to watch those. Damaging hail and damaging wind gusts would be the primary concern with that cluster. Still an isolated tornado couldn't be rolled out. Looking at microcasts through the rest of the overnight hours, maybe some scatter clouds in far eastern Texoma tomorrow morning. Still staying breezy, and it'll be muggy first thing. It's going to be hot and humid off towards the east. Western Texoma will be hot and dry. Could see some upper 80s, lower 90s out there, but we stay dry on your Monday. Storm system comes in as we go into Tuesday. More partly cloudy skies, and microcast is going to fire up those thunderstorms around Highway 81 and off towards the east. Again, we'll have to watch that. So several hours that could shift in some of the latest models tonight, moving it back towards the west. Here comes that next round as we go late evening into the overnight cluster working from the southwest to the northeast. So still a lot could change between now and then, and we just want you to stay updated and weather aware. The temperatures right now have only fallen to the 70s and upper 60s, and we're going to settle down into the mid to lower 60s by tomorrow morning. Going to see a lot of sunshine tomorrow, and temperatures are going to respond. We're going to see some 80s, possibly some lower 90s out west with south winds overall 10 to 20 miles per hour. If you haven't downloaded the Skywarn 7 weather app, jump on the bandwagon, download it, track the storms, and get severe weather alerts for your area. Looking at your Skywarn 7-day forecast, we'll get a break on Wednesday into Thursday. Next storm system will move in Thursday night through Friday and possibly linger into Saturday. Friday could be another round of severe storms as well.
All right, thanks, Zach. We'll be back.